4 years ago today, we have one of the greatest Aussie hip hop rap songs to come out of this scene, in my opinion. When I first listened to this track, this instantly became one of my favorites, not only from both ChillinIt and Huskii, but just of all time. The raw, emotionally charged storytelling within this song just hits so deep. And I remember reacting to this on a live stream, and we had more music to get through, and I kind of just wanted to sit here and just listen to it on loop. Like, there's a handful of songs that can do that to me, where you just loop it and just go again and again and again, because you need to understand it, you need to get it out your system for whatever the reason may be. And this is one of them tracks that just had that effect on me. Obviously, both Chill and Huskii have come a very long way, not only musically, but also in terms of life since this song. And, you know, it may not be the type of work that they might be willing to share nowadays. They might not. I know certain artists, as time goes on, they don't really like to look back at their old stuff, whereas other artists do. I don't know what kind of relationship they'd have with a song like this, but I know that there's plenty of us out here that really hold a special place for a song like this in our hearts. And so I thought we'd go over it on the 4-year anniversary of its release. All right, let's go. Woo! Obviously, I now know that this isn't a ChillinIt and Huskii beat. I can't remember the sample or song instrumental off the top of my head, so somebody please remind us, because yeah, it wasn't their instrumental.
I couldn't wait to be a dad. I was chilling with my brothers while I'm blazing through a bag. Think about everything you're gonna do, just don't make me mad. Cause you'd be just like your dad.
I mean, he does rhyme dad within the same scheme, but just outside of that, listen, it sets the tone straight away for what kind of track you should be expecting here.
About everything you're gonna do, just don't make me mad. Cause you'd be just like your dad. I was only 23 and your mother was 21. And we was never meant to have a son. From the moment you was born, when I knew that I'd show you love. Maybe that this baby's a blessing from up above. We was in the pit of...
And I mean, this is quite a weird timing at the time of reacting this, because ChillinIt is expecting his baby anytime soon, you know? And so it's mad that, you know, you have a story like this that's about the same subject literally like 4 years later.
Jam, cause your daddy couldn't never keep his dick in his pants. Cause your daddy, he's a prick of a man. Told your mother that he loved her fucking bitches with a spliff in his hand. Trust me, daddy put in work. Daddy put his fingers to the bone, till it hurts. Tell him daddy put you first. Daddy put emotions to the side while he grind. Tell him daddy did his dirt till your daddy went berserk.
It's not a scheme that hasn't been done before, but Chill does this so well here. Daddy's feeling this, daddy's thinking that, daddy's done this, and it's almost speaking to your unborn child. And that's a heavy mind fuck. When you really think about the concept of that, like visualize that. Imagine this had a music video. How would you imagine this to look? You know? Deep that kind of imagery, bro.
Daddy put emotions to the side while he grind. Tell him daddy did his dirt till your daddy went berserk. Mommy hates daddy cause he flirts. Girl's perfume, she can smell it on the shirt. But for some reason, mommy say daddy is the world while your
like, this level of storytelling is something that I would love to see Chill do more of again. Like, yes, he's developed as an artist, and I'm not gonna be here sitting here going, oh, we missed the old ChillinIt. I'm not gonna do that. I think that the version of Chill we've got now is the best version of him. But I do wish that he taps into this and never forgets the storytelling ability that he holds, because it is an amazing feat to have.
Daddy's out getting cold, daddy by the girls. Started getting evil to the sound. How the fuck's it gonna work? How we gonna raise this child? How the fuck we ever gonna keep our feet upon the ground? How we gonna say the lie when there be demons all around? Mama started feeling like that. And now I'm thinking that you better not had. Now I'm thinking our opinion is you better off dead. I got things that are better not said. 2 days passed without a second of time. We flatlined goodbye and we ended July. But a part of me blames her, mostly I blame me. You'll never get to know about the future that may be. We'll never get to see you walk your first stack. We'll never get to hear you talk your first rap. I'm so sorry that you never had the chance, and you never got the voice, never got your second glance, never got your first kiss, never got your first dance. Oh, because your daddy ain't a man.
That is the goosebumps line right there. All because your daddy ain't a man. You don't get to have your first word, your first dance, your first kiss, your first breath of life. All because your daddy ain't a man. That is such a deep hitting lyric.
Never got your first kiss, never got your first dance. Oh, because your daddy ain't a man. Nowadays I be crying like a lot, but I'm trying to keep it in, trying to hide it from my pops. Feel like loading up a gun, maybe firing a shot, till I'm lying on the ground, left dying on the block. But in a way now I'm riding to the top. Am I supposed to thank God for a life you never got? It's got me fucked up. It's got me fucked up. It's got me fucked up.
Like, fuck, man. Like, the level of vulnerability you have to open up with is incredible. And you know, we associate Husky with that quite commonly, especially as older stuff. We associate Husky with this kind of subject matter, and Chill's fit into that bag and done it just as well. You know? Like, I really don't have a favorite on this track. They are both equally so amazing on this track. Yeah, this is one of the greatest songs of all time, in my opinion. This really is. In Aussie hip hop, this is top 10. And I'm saying that, and that might be a bit safe. I'm gonna argue top 5. But yeah, like, this track here is one of my personal favorites. It's why I'm deciding to do this video.
I wanna kill somebody, but myself the one I'm killing lately. I never loved nobody till I met my little baby. Still you hate me, still you take it. Still you rape me over text with some pics of him and some dude you dating. Moved away when I asked, you said you would talk to me. We've got a kid together, how's this bitch ignoring me? Her family fucked, if I come the door they reporting me. It's haunting me to know that my son might think I ain't wanted him. Late in the day I'm awakened in pain, shivering, isolated, trying to escape cause I hate fitting in. Blame it on.
And then Husky just comes in and just continues the overarching narrative of I guess a father's relationship with their son, or you know, a parent, effectively a very scared, anxious man trying to be a father, or the thought of being a father, and the repercussions that come with not only their actions but also their words, and what their child would grow up to think about them. Like, that's very, very heavy subject matter. It's not. This song isn't for everyone. Some people are going to listen to this and be like, yo, that's sad. Like, I can't listen to that, you know? And then there's going to be a whole nother side of people that, whether you relate to it or not, just appreciate that level of storytelling and vulnerability that someone is willing to share, you know? And then from a rapping aspect, like, everything top tier, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
The way I was raised and my brain sizzling, maybe from the A2 pills and these A Ritalin. She knows I fight to the death just to see my son. I know that she hates me, she's angry at what I've done. I give her space, let her move on and try to be a mom. Then she says I'll never see him and disappears on the run. I know she needs my help, I'd fucking need it too. We're new to this shit, she doesn't see what she needs to do. Work with me, I'm here for him, I ain't leaving you. I keep wondering why you run like I'm beefing you. I never thought I'd be a dad, out here doing roads to get a bag. Then I met your mother, she changed me and showed me things I never had.
It's mad because when you hear Husky, both him and Chill, their deliveries have both matured so much, but there's still that essence of what they were, you know?
Made me think that maybe I wasn't just like my dad. I was 18, your mommy was still in school. Used to think that all of the dumb shit I done was cool. I used to use the way that she looked at me as my fuel. Got me through a lot, without her I was acting a fool. But I don't know what happened to us. Mommy started hating dad for the rap he does. Mommy started hating visions of daddy with sluts, and told me she was pregnant, daddy got put back in the cuffs. Now mommy's at the back of the bus, trying to visit me in prison, dropping bags of the bugs. Now she taking daddy's pills, trying to manage his stuff. I can't forgive myself for all the damage daddy has done.
And again, that same daddy scheme is... the way Husky flips this is ridiculous. Or maybe Husky did his first and then Chill flipped that. But the way they can both write that scheme and apply their own story. So they're both using a very, very similar flow. exactly the same pocket, exactly the same rhyme scheme, but they're telling their own individual stories. Your average rapper cannot do that. When people ask me why I rate these artists so highly is because of things like that. Not everyone can just do that.
I tried to turn my back on this life. A few months went by, but we ain't have nothing nice. I see myself every time I stare in the whites of your eyes, and all the things I never had, your daddy has to provide. So daddy's trapping for nappies and wipes. You're getting stabbed if you're selling packets for addies and knives. I swear this life will be nothing what your daddy's was like. Mummy doesn't see my side, she thinks I'm trapped in this life.
My only criticism is it just ends there. Like, it just ends, But at the same time, I appreciate the fact that it is just raw storytelling and that's it, full stop. I also appreciate the fact that they let the beat run because you can just sit here and just stare into the abyss. Like, it's so easy to do so. Maybe this kind of track needs a hook. Maybe it needed something in there, but man, like, in terms of the verses and what the Chill and Husky have got there, is 10 out of 10 business in my opinion. I don't think you get much better storytelling than that out of Australia. Like, you just don't. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm sharing this now, and it might be a weird time in their lives to be sharing this and comparing that to where they're at now. But I know that this track and this freestyle, whatever you want to call it, holds a real heavy place in people's heart, and it's a big, big record. And, when they did their 4 days in the trap, what was it 4 days in the trap? What's their project called? Yeah, their 4 days project. I feel like that's what was missing. I feel like a track like this severely was lacking. Yeah, they had the stylish stuff. Yeah, they had the party sounding stuff. And I think the reason it just didn't bang is because it lacked this. It lacked the ChillinIt on hold. It lacked the Husky toxic kind of infusion again. Because when you look at on hold and when you look at toxic, I'd say that's an amplified, more professional and refined version of Dust to Dust. I'd say Dust to Dust is the start and kind of a showcase of where that essence can come from. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can both storytell. They can both do this. All of the things I've said in this video. And so, yeah, especially for ChillinIt, I really want him to revisit something along the lines of this level of storytelling, because although it may not have the crazy commercial success, there will be a crowd of people that will hold it so close to their heart, especially if you can add all of that modern day polish and talent that they have evolved into. Then yeah, I really do think you have one of the greatest rap tracks, like real rap tracks on your hands. Once again, so yeah, man, I just thought I'd show love to this. I feel like it's just I want to do this with a couple more like real classics on the anniversary of when they released. Yeah, just kind of go over and just kind of compare, where that artist is now to where they once was at the time of this really being a big moment. And yeah, so let me know if there's any anniversaries of big tracks that you want me to cover, especially coming up soon. I should have one planned for tomorrow. Bonus points if you can guess what song it is. But yeah, big ups to yourselves, big ups to Chill, big up to Husky. Yeah, big ups. Just a quick question, yeah? Like, I deep it, yeah? If a candle shot burned down, it would smell nice, no?